Feel the vibe. There you go. It's a decent show. Feel the vibe. Feel the vibe. Black Gay Pride. Coming up at the end of this month is Black Gay Pride. April 24th through the 27th. Love is love is the theme. Pull up, pull up, pull up. They have a lot going on, man. On the 24th, they got a game night. On the 25th, they got the skating party. And then you got main event. Sway Philly doing things. It's pretty decent. Tulips has an event on that Thursday. So pull up for Tulips too. New, more innovative, about 30-ish, 40-ish type vibe. Yeah, I mean, we got somebody in the building that's been to one of their events. And she definitely enjoys them. They had like a little kind of brunch situation the last time. And then the time before that, it was just like getting to know, listening to music. So if you are a queer person of color especially, and you love music like I love music, then go on and slide through. Tulips got it going on. The Black Gay Pride is April 24th through the 27th. This is the Decent Show, and I am prideful, yo. I am black and I am gay, and I'm going to be here all day, each day. Well, not all day, but I'll tap in on a good old Tuesday. How you feeling, man? We appreciate you for being on here, and if you haven't followed, please follow right now, Decent Connections Inc. This is the resource page. Going to be vibing, doing lives off of here more often. You know what I mean? I definitely got this jazz flow going. You know what I mean? It's a deep and groovy, smooth jazz house DJ mix. I love it. I love it. I hope I can get where this DJ is at. I'm trying to, man. I went up to Sook Vinyl Invention. Salute to Rashid Aman at 7169 Germantown Avenue. All right, the hidden gem of all gems. Definitely featured on 6 ABC News, the Philly Tribune, the Philadelphia Inquirer, and Good Day Philadelphia. And the Chestnut Hill Local. I can't forget about them, too. So, I got my little DJ tech, like wireless situation going on. Stephen Curry with the shot. Appreciate you for helping me put this show together, be a producer, and help me out with my tech stuff. What's up, Steph? How you been, man?
Been good.
Good. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Steph helped us out earlier. Damn, where my plums at? That I knew was plums. I was testing everybody in the room. Because a lot of you not. Like, when I pulled them out, my sister was about to leave. Because she didn't know if they was tumors in the bag. Because I didn't know what it was, my damn self.
I still want some later. I still want to get some plums later, you know?
I mean, yeah, that's all well and fine, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't know what that was, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I was at with it. You know, they gotta look like grapes. Like, you know, grapes is this big, but these joints was like this big. And I didn't know if they was oversized, you know, shot up grapes. But anyway, shout out to my homie Nia. Nia's one of my decent people of the week because she be feeding the folks. She goes to food distributions, and she's always have abundance of food. So I'm just going to put it out there. If you need some food, you know what I mean, Nia, go get it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and look, I got abundance of food. So if I ever have an overabundance, I don't mind sharing out. You know what I mean? And I hope that's what you're about as well. That's the decent way to be. You know what I mean? Share these resources, share food. You know, Rep Almond Brown, every first and third Wednesday, he's giving out food in front of his office, all right? While we rolling into the resources and all. You know what I mean? Rep Almond Brown has been doing an amazing job, you know, making sure that he's feeding the public. And his office is at 4027 Market Street down in West Philadelphia. So tap into his page, Rep AMEN Brown, all right? They call him Rep Breezy. You know what I'm saying? He even had Mr. Beast one week. Mr. Beast got about 5 million followers and all that. And he came out of nowhere and dropped in West Philly and started giving out food with his crew. So that's pretty decent. You know what I mean? So salute to Rep Brown. You know, he even got his show on 107.9, 8:30 in the morning on Saturdays. I definitely be checking it out on my way to Aquatherapy. You know, so tap in to WRNB 107.9 and listen to Rep Brown's show. 8:30 in the morning on Saturdays. And keep tapping in on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Rep Brown is amazing. He's out here and he's doing it. You know what I mean? And Joanna McClinton has been with them. Rep McClinton has been out there, you know, and he's starting to go around in different parts of the city and connect with other parts of the city where he can, you know, be of some use. All right, it's nice to see our politicians that are definitely out here. You know what I mean? and just making sure that, folks is getting what they need. You know what I'm saying? And I hope and pray that y'all are doing the same out here and making sure that you know where to vote, how to vote, and when to vote. So let's talk about it. Since we talking about politicians and all, you know what I'm saying? The last day to register to vote for the primary election that's happening this spring is May the 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, and also who will be in town will be Mr. Kendrick Lamar and SZA. So if you don't have the tickets, you may want to look it up. You know what I'm saying? Something to do on Cinco de Mayo. Go see that Kendrick concert at the Lincoln Financial Field. But if you don't want to do that, make sure you register to vote by May 5th. And then 2 days after that, you got to have your real ID. By May 7th, if you don't have your real ID, please go get that joint. Go get it, man. I gotta get mine. I went and got my photo retaken. And look, you can go to Mayfair. There's a Imperial. Here it is, right here, as a matter of fact. Imperial Agency in Mayfair. Okay, they're located. Let me give you their address. Hold up. They're Imperial Agency off of Frankfurt Avenue. Why wouldn't they even have their address on? Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. 6444. I love it. 444. 6444 Sackett, Sackett Street, up in the Mayfair Center. The number's 215-624-5220. Alright, so pull up on Imperial, and they are a photo center that you can tap into. So you can get your tags done and all of that. And if you already got your real ID, but you got to get your photo, why wait in the long lines at the DMV when you can go to a tag place and see if they're a photo center and get your license done? Aha, I got mine done. So all I got to do now, I do got to still go to the back to the damn DMV, but at least I got my photo done, and so all they got to do is print it up when I go there. And I'm off on Thursdays now, so I can definitely head up there early. I'm going to say this to you. They be packed out. What's up, Angel Face? I see you. Thank you for hopping on. Tell a friend and tell a friend.
If you have your license, or no, if you have your passport, do you still have to get your real ID?
That's a good question. Thank you, Mia. I'm going to turn this down a little bit because that's an important, decent question. If you have your passport, do you have to get a real ID? Well, let's. What do I always say?
I did hear you still have to get real ID because like some stuff you have to do with like housing and other papers. You still have to get real ID for that. But but there might be a grace period because there are a lot of people who are having problems getting a real ID still.
Okay.
In other states.
So what Google AI said, right? And I actually knew the answer, but I wanted to double check.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. If you have a valid U.S. passport, you do not need a real ID to board domestic flights or enter secure federal facilities. The passport serves as a valid form of identification in place of a real ID for these purposes. And I know why that is. It's because you have to. It takes a lot to get your passport. Yeah. You have to get fingerprinted to get your passport.
And they have a
scanner.
Have
to do more than what you have to do for an ID.
It's expensive as hell.
Yes, and it's expensive. You got to use it more. Good point, but the government gonna be like, so what? But using these fingerprints, that holds water. You know what I mean? So, great question. Thank you, Mia. So again, please tell somebody. If they have their passport, they do not need to go forward with getting a real ID. I have my passport. I do. But I just want both. I like to have, just make sure I got backup on top of back. Because I'm going to tell you this. I got my passport and I got my passport card. That's a little something extra you can get. You don't have to get a passport card. But you may not want to carry that big ass book and shit. I went and got a passport card, all that, and I lost my wallet. And I lost my passport card. You know what I mean? So, you may lose something. Even though you don't take your passport out. But what if you have to go out and you need it to go into a particular building after May 7th? So I just say do a backup on a backup. But if you have a passport, no, you don't have to get a real ID. Thank you. Also, if you already got the real ID, you need to change your picture. Try a local tag place that does photos too, instead of having to wait at the DMVs. Because I'm telling you, if you have to go to the DMV, you better get out there around 7 a.m. even though they open at 8:30. No BS. It's like waiting for Coachella. Okay? It makes no sense. I went to a lot of DMVs to try to get my real ID on a Saturday. I was trying to beat the line and I didn't. By 8 a.m. when I rode past Ogans and Or up there, Old Guys. Basically, the Old Guys PennDOT here in Philadelphia, the line was down the street. I mean, it was down the street. It was ridiculous. Then I said, I'm going to beat everybody. I'm going to just drive a little further out, 20 minutes more. Boom, go to Huntington Valley. Drive all the way out Huntington Valley, 10.5 miles, no BS. And still, even in the burbs, line was out the door. So that means people have been waiting, like, just to get in very early, like if it was American Idol. So, what I say to you is, try to go at the end of the day on a weekday. It may work in your favor. And also go to the outskirts. May work in your favor. Things like that. Little tips. Go at the end of the day on a weekday. Outskirts. Because, or very, very, very early in the morning on a weekday. Maybe better than the weekend. But, the only time I had off was the weekend. Now my schedule has changed. Speaking of changes, man. You know, companies are changing. Tariffs, laws. I wish we could change our president. I wish we could change our administration.
That was messed up with the tariffs.
Yeah, these tariffs are insane. You know, I look at it like this. Start looking into alternatives, Amazon hauls, but then it's coming shipped.
That's tariffs still.
You know what I mean? Try to look at some U.S.-based, black-owned companies. You know, let's find out. You know, matter of fact, let me practice what I preach.
Actually, that's what to say.
Huh?
The blackout on Walmart, I think it ended already. I'm not sure, but they had a blackout on Walmart from last week. From last week Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had a couple of blackouts, economic blackouts, or what have you. Again, keep up on that if you need to. I'll give you all a list of that. You know, I'll probably come back through on Saturday with that. Thank you, Steph. U.S.-based black-owned companies. What do we have here? Well, Coca-Cola beverages in Florida. They're giving. Let's see. Because you know they said it's 195,000 with majority Black American ownership, which is 26% of the total amount of businesses in the United States. You know what I mean? So we got to start looking into our Black-owned or American-owned manufacturers and try to see if you, especially if you're a business, a small business especially, you know, can you get your materials, your goods, and everything from home base? And now we're going to have to start digging deeper. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to bring that to the table as a resource for you all, like for toys and, you know, and there are a number of Black-owned and American-owned manufactured companies. So I challenge you, okay, the decent person that you are, you know, send me a DM, send me an email, DICENTconnectionsinc@gmail.com, and let me know what are items that you would like, that you need. You know, especially you small business owners, items that you would need, and you're looking for Black-owned manufacturers or American-made manufacturers that can assist with that need. Ask me, and that'll give me a challenge and something to look into. And I challenge you to do that every week if you can. You know, if you have an idea, you have a thought, or whatever, and you need some help with something, hit me up. This is what this is for. This is the platform for the people, all right? I would love to plug you in to whatever you want to know, and hopefully I can find the answer. And I also challenge you to be smart enough to do it on your own, to Google and fact check and do what you need to do. All right? Steph, is there anything we need to know sports-wise, entertainment-wise going on?
Okay, well,
shows? I know Handmaid's Tale is coming back for another season.
Handmaid's
and
Tale,
the black girl
okay,
that was on the show, she said she doesn't want to be traumatized anymore and she ain't coming back.
I don't really watch Handmaid's.
I've watched it and it is a traumatizing show. Have you seen it, man? Handmaid's Tale.
I don't know what that's about.
The first 2 seasons.
Yeah, I mean it's entertaining. It's different, okay. You know, and it makes you think for real. Like, you know, I feel like honestly it's coming back. It's coming to that it may, but that's extreme, but it ain't. But yeah, the black girl on the show, she stated that she don't want to be traumatized no more and she ain't coming back.
Okay, well, well, for brand new shows, there's what is it? Okay, there's the video game show, Amongst Us, I think. Something Amongst Us. That's back on YouTube. That's back on HBO.
Okay.
I mean, The Last of Us. My bad. The Last of Us season 2 on HBO. That's out right now.
And what's that about? Okay.
Well, it's based on a video game. Based on a very famous video game.
Okay. Right.
And it was zombies. About zombies. But these zombies are kind of like super. It's kind of like that movie with Brad Pitt, World War Z. Like
Okay.
World War Z,
All right,
like
I
World War
got
Z, right? Like that, yeah. Yeah, but more centered within different communities. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's up there. Last was up there. You have some other shows called
We got listen, that White Lotus crap that all y'all keep talking about. Snooze fest.
Anyway, to me, season
Ain't nobody doing
okay,
that.
wait, hold up. To me, season 3 was the best for me.
Listen, let me say again.
Season 3 was
Stop.
the best. Season 3 was the
Me and
best.
stopped at the first episode. We
Of season
should have.
three?
Me and my lady should have stopped at that first
I did.
episode.
Of season 3?
I did too.
All right, she did 2 episodes.
Of what-
You talking
what
about
season?
season 3? I
First.
did season 3.
First
Watched
season.
about 5 episodes, trying. Taking your advice. My cousins, oh, God, girl, what? White Lotus and all that nonsense, and it was nonsense.
So what the
it
back-
builds you
hold
up
up,
to get
hold
you
up.
nowhere.
Hold up. So what the backstory about the guy and the business? That backstory is that's a good backstory right there.
What?
The guy in the business.
The guy in the business.
Remember? Okay. The guy was talking on the. Okay, they didn't. What episode did you stop at? Because you didn't go to episode 3 and 4.
Yes, I did. I
You
watched
episode-
about 4
hold up.
episodes
Okay,
of season 3, and I don't give a damn because it's bullshit.
Wait, hold up. So, but the guy in the business, remember the guy, he made a bad business,
Yes.
and then the other guy heard him in the window?
Let me say this to you. I didn't
You-
finish it. I
You see?
banged, but I'm gonna say this to
Okay,
you.
alright, I'll leave it
I'm gonna
alone.
say this
I'll
to
leave
you.
it alone.
The
I'll leave
first
it alone.
episode of season 3, I was like, wow, okay, this is what I was waiting for. Nope, build up to go nowhere. Done. Look, please, again, White Lotus ain't it. I don't know why y'all pump up all that bullshit. Nope.
Oh.
David
Talking
Blaine, do
about-
not attempt is it. Watch that, John. Okay, it's back at
And also for anime fans, our show is finally up. Lazarus.
Lazarus
It's finally
anime.
up?
Lazarus anime. So for the anime fans,
Lazarus is finally.
Lazarus is back up.
No, it's
And-
not back up. It's the first 2 episodes up.
Well, Lazarus was up in the Bible. Okay, that's where I leaves it at. Thank you, Jesus, because this is Holy Week.
And season 2 of Doctor Who has finally
During
started.
Holy Week, I don't care about no Lazarus jumping up. The only Lazarus I care about is the one from the Old to the New Testament, whichever testament it may be.
Remember,
Which
Remember,
testament
this Friday's Good
it was
Friday.
exactly, and that's why, because it's Holy Week, amen, and
Yes, Holy
amen,
Week. Yes,
and,
it's Holy
and Lazarus was from the Old to the New.
Okay, alright then. Okay, dear. Alright, okay, yes. That's all. That's what the new shows. Lazarus came out. There Lazarus. Oh, and Doctor
The
Who.
old to the new.
And Doctor Who.
I'm
Doctor
trying-
Who is out.
Doctor Who Part 2.
Well, I want to say
Season
it's
2.
New,
Huh?
because
New Testament Lazarus.
it was when Jesus was.
Yup, New Testament.
Oh, and
Damn.
talking about the Bible for the last thing.
Okay, David and Goliath.
Right, on Amazon.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fine.
I heard-
It's finished.
I heard that's a good
It
job.
ended.
David and
It
Goliath
ended. Just ended. Just
on
ended.
Amazon. Check
Just
that
ended.
out
So
since
check
it's
it out.
Holy Week, y'all.
Just
Come on.
just ended. So
You know
you-
what I like
so-
around
so
Easter?
So you could
My
you
favorite,
could just.
Charlton Heston.
What's that?
Part no, see, don't say what is this. Oh, shh.
Charlton Heston. What the-
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, Ten Commandments, slide through.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
well.
Ramsey.
They are trying to do a Ten Commandments
I
series.
love it. But yeah, so yeah, Dr. Fia Broad has on her page, so we talked about Philly Pride. Philly Pride also, I'll give them this, they have a Pride After Dark situation that they doing, so that seems pretty decent. You know, they got a skating party, they got an after hours thing going on. We will be at Sook Vinyl Ventures, DJ Lovadub and myself, during that Pride Week, just spreading love. It's $5 to get into Sook, $71.69, 7 to 9. We're gonna be rocking the mic, spinning. You get yourself some wine, cop a vinyl, and just chill, man. It's gonna be decent. We're gonna play some Sylvester. We're gonna play some Black Gays that contributed to music. Yeah, I mean, but we definitely gonna just turn it up peacefully and pridefully. Love is definitely love. So check out Philly BLK Pride. That's the IG. May 31st through June the 1st, Roots Picnic. Yo, you know what? Like, I kind of gotta, I don't know. This boy is spinning this jazz music. And the reason why I put it out there, again, the Germantown Jazz Festival is next weekend as
Sure.
well. All right, all around Germantown. Tap in. But I love me some Roots, man. I love it. I love it, and I just love where they've been going strong with this Roots Picnic for over 10 years, way over.
So what's the new location now?
I'm trying to use my DD.
What's the new location for the Roots Picnic?
For the Roots Picnic, it's at the Man Music Center.
Oh, it's there now.
Man
Okay.
Music Center.
Yeah, because
So-
where used to be got apartments now.
Yeah, Man Music Center is where the Roots Picnic is popping off. Okay, so listen, you want to hear something with some dope jazz sounds, hip hop, R&B, you gotta listen to the Roots music. Know where it's coming from before you head out to that picnic. You heard me? Learn about the history of the Roots. They are iconic to our city, man.
True.
So yeah, Roots Picnic, May 31st to June 1st, and that's Pride weekend in our city, okay? A Dunday Festival, June 1st through the 8th. A lot of people think it's just on a Sunday.
No.
The Dunday Festival lasts for like 7 days. June 1st through the 8th. So tap into a Dunday Festival, ODUNDE Festival. June 19th through the 29th, African Restaurant Week. And June 19th is what? What's June 19th? Juneteenth. There you go. Yep. So the African Restaurant Week, you ain't right stuff that you couldn't call it out. But Mia called it out and just put the black fist up.
She found
That's
it.
what it's about. June
She found
19th.
it. Okay, she found it. Okay.
June 19th is a Thursday, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, and so more likely that weekend, a lot of people gonna be doing more stuff. But June 19th, you should be off. Fabric Health is off. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all gave us that. You know what I mean? So June 19th through the 29th, African Restaurant Week. And then on June 14th is the Culture Fest. Culture Fest. Tap in. Culture Fest PHL. These are all black-owned festivals. And September 13th is the Philly Black Wine Festival. I love that. Hey. Dr. Afia Broad, tap into her, man. She's definitely decent. She'll tell you where the stuff is at, man. Whether it's somebody that you gotta support that's black, she gonna talk about it. She gonna bring up an article, blackness, somewhere to go in Philly that's black owned. I love all of that. Fabric Home today, we stopped doing the LIHEAP applications, but LIHEAP is still going until Friday. So if you need help with your PICO bill, your PGW bill, your heating bill, that high bill, the bill that's real high on the heat, why don't you tap in the LIHEAP so they don't cut your stuff off? Okay, it's not cool to not have hot water. It's not like you really need it in the summertime, because summertime is coming up. But you ain't gonna really be able to cook and, use the stove, and not unless it's electric. So just get your LIHEAP on, man, for your PICO bill or PGW. Now, there's LIHEAP Cash, there's LIHEAP Crisis. Crisis is if it's shut off or threat of shut off. Cash is just if there's no shut off, okay? If you have a PICO bill and your heat is ran by PICO and PGW, right? And it is still a little chilly out where you may have to turn the heat on too. So, this has to pertain just for this week anyway, because it's over on Friday. But if your PICO bill is a shutoff and your gas isn't, you can apply for both if you fit the income criteria. Every year, 2025, there's a new income criteria, just letting you know. But Fabric Health has stopped doing LIHEAP applications as of today. Sorry. So, you will have to tap into your local county assistance office. You can ask your local politician, do they assist that on their service days? The CDCs, your community district locations may be able to assist you in doing your LIHEAP application. There are many private organizations just like us that do the applications too. Go to your local council person's office. Ask them for the help. That's what they're there for. The primary election is coming up. Go out and vote. Register to vote by Cinco de Mayo. Make sure you tell folks, look, you need help with LIHEAP. You can't call D. She can't do it through Fabric Health. But she did say go to our politicians. Let's challenge them. If they're not doing them, make them do it. Tell them where you can go to get it done. Okay? The free library has social workers as well that can probably assist too. So just let me know. All right, done with that. There is a car for sale. There's a car for sale. I'm going to start putting out cars and cribs and all that for sale, which I normally do, pop it up in the story. But on the corner of Chew Avenue and Master Street, you got to call 215-667-4383. All right, hit them up. 215-667-4383. This looks like a nice Nissan Jeep situation. So tap in the corner of Chew and Master. See you later. Have a good night. Fresh produce event. Like I said, Rep. Almond Brown is out here at the Maya School Parkway West. He is going to be located at 4725 Fairmount Avenue. All right, every first and third Wednesday. Also tap into the Belfield Rec Center. Belfield Rec Center be giving out food too. Yeah, I mean on Thursdays. All right, so tap into them. If you ever want your benefits done again, we will help with certain doctor's appointments. We don't do vision. We don't do mental health. We don't help folks out that's on like Medicaid, Medicare Advantage plans. We cannot do it. But we will help you make the OBGYN, the pediatrician, the dental, the basic primary care physician appointments. I can assist you with that. Yes, sir. Hit up Fabric Health if you have Keystone Health Partners or UPMC. And if you need help with getting on Medicare, we can tap in our Medicare specialists as well. Hit us up at 215-792-3453. When the open enrollment for Penny comes back around, we will tap in and help you out with applying for Penny as well. Let's give a big salute. Welcome home back to Earth to Katy Perry, Gayle King, Jeff Bezos' fiance. Because Jeff Bezos got so much money, that's her name. Jeff Bezos' fiance. Okay? That's it. And other women that traveled out to the edge of space. They were there for a couple minutes and they came right back home. Oprah was all crying. I would be too, because you don't know what can happen. You know what I mean? But they made it back home in the Amazon little liftoff situations. And they left down in Texas and they are here at home safely. That's pretty decent. You know what I mean? Oh, Blue Origin. That's what it was. Blue Origin. That was Jeff Bezos' rocket. And just to go out into space, all-star studded, celebrity studded crew. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Glad that they made it home safely. I got a lot of cool records, y'all. One of them I just want to blow. Lord have mercy.
Careful.
I know, right? Just got the damn record. But I do want to gloat about Donna Summer. I got her greatest hits, and I got this joint from Sook Vinyl and Vintage. You know what I mean? Sook is pretty decent. If you're looking for a spot to just go up there, chill, tap into some black culture, meet some folks, network, you know what I mean? Host an event, listen to some beautiful music, tap into some vintage vinyl vibes. Go on up to Sook Vinyl and Vintage. That's all I'm saying. 7169 Germantown Avenue. Rashid Ahmad is pretty decent. He'll work with your budget. You know what I mean? You're going to find something that you want to go home with up there. I'm not lying to you. Tap into them. Jeff's Yorkies and Boutique. Love you, Jeff. He's an Aries. Support of Aries' own business this month. All right, Jeff's Yorkies and Boutique. As you can see today, if you go on his page, he got a crazy following. He took his dogs to the vet just to show a clean bill of health. All his animals be up to par. Emotional therapy animals. I have one. Salute to my Aries dog, Onyx. I think Jeff just breed a bunch of Aries like him. I don't know. I'm sorry, he's Aquarius. My bad, Jeff. My bad. Jeff is an Aquarius. My bad. All right, but anyway, so salute to Jeff Yorkies and Boutique, one of our sponsors. Sister Space. Listen, y'all gotta be in the space of sisters. All right, tap into Sister Space, man. 2025, 50 years. I'm one of the hosts, one of the sponsors. Decent Connections ain't right here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be going live. I'm gonna be getting on the mic. I'm gonna be just doing my thing, making folks smile and laugh. All Women Weekend down in Darlington, Maryland, September 5th through the 7th. Tap into Sister Space, www.sisterspace.org. All right, you want to teach a workshop? You want to dig into your sexuality? You know what I mean? You just want to be free, be yourself. Women on women on women on women. What's up? Women identify. What's up? Pull up, man. We want to see you. We want you to slide down. We want you to experience something new. If you've never been to Sister Space, www.sisterspace.org. Ask me. Ask a planner, ask a board member, man. Intergenerational, intercultural, man, it's definitely decent. So come through, man. Partake with some women that look like you, whether women of color, whether white women, Indian women, Asian women, whatever. We got a slew of diverse artists that hit the stage every year. I'm one of the decent hosts, you know what I mean, along with my homegirl Deb. Love you, Deb, you know what I mean. Just embrace it, get to know it. If you want to camp, you never camp. You want to glamp, you can glamp. You can get your RV. You can camp out your car. You can tent. You can do it many different ways. Just ask one of us, find out more about it, do something different, step outside your box, alright? Sister Space is decent. One of my sponsors, love them to death. Also want to put out there all women owned, since we talking about all women, yes sir, Bus Trip Divas. BusTripDivas.com. Hit them up. Listen, y'all want to get out of town, just jump on a bus. Yeah, I mean, maybe tri-state, maybe Virginia. The next stop they heading over to is New York for the Broadway play Purpose, which is directed by Felicia Rashad. Yes, sir, Claire Huxtable from the Cosby, so that's pretty decent. Also, they're going to go to the Hampton Jazz Festival, and guess who will be there? Hey, Steph, I'm trying to go to the Hampton Jazz Festival on that Sunday night of the festival. Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills. I said, wait, what? Then you got Keith Sweat that's going to be up in there. Like, yo, this festival is going to be lit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Hampton Jazz Festival is going to be something. And the Bus Trip Divas, they got the package, $899. So for $899, you get a 2-night stay at a deluxe hotel. You get the premium event seating, which is dope. A museum tour. All meals are included. Round trip, ground transportation on the bus. Fine dining, dinner experience, snack, beverages provided. You can't beat that. They already started collecting deposits, but look, if you still want to jump on that bus, the last balance is due May 31st. So have your bread together. It is what it is. BusTripsDivas.com. Alright? Baby Be Soothed. B-A-B-Y. Be Soothed with the E-D at the end. Baby Be Soothed is always putting out there the community baby showers you need to know about. April 19th from 12 to 2. White Rock Baptist Church, 5240 Chestnut Street. For expecting mothers and fathers of children ages 1 and under. Contact Eloise Clayton at 267-981-6954. Again, Eloise Clayton at 267-981-6954. She also has an email. So tap in Eloise Clayton at gpca-filler.org. Salute to my girls, man. Philly Girls Jump, they decent. Double Dutch in Philly. Philly Girls Jump is all over. They be traveling all over doing Double Dutch. It's really decent to see. They was even at the Eagles Parade doing it.
True.
So that's pretty decent. I love Philly Girls Jump. Tap into their pages. They gonna got spring and summer schedules happening Wednesdays 1st and 3rd. Wednesdays at 6:30. They'll be at Albury Park, 6101 Arley Street, right around the corner up here. On Wednesday, 2nd and 4th Wednesday, 6:30. They will be at their Recreation Center at 26 and more down in South Philly. And on Thursdays, 6:30, they'll be at the Art Museum Steps, 2600 Ben Franklin Parkway. So look for them on Wednesdays and Thursdays, Philly Girls Jump, if you want to jump in and do your thing on the Double Dutch tip, alright? I just want to give nothing but love to over 100 volunteers in West Philadelphia that repaired 11 homes in 48 hours to preserve home ownership in their own neighborhoods, man. That's definitely decent. I love what folks is doing out here, man, in their own neighborhoods, connected with their politicians or coming together. Y'all block captains, I saw that Commissioner Omar Sabir, they had like a block captain rally situation down at Temple just like a month ago. Jump in, y'all. If you feel like you are a leader, you got a voice, especially for your community, be a block captain. Alright, schedule some dope activities, especially if you got a lot of kids on the block and everything, man. It's definitely decent to do. You know what I'm saying? Today is the last day to do your damn taxes. If you still need to do your taxes, I have a wonderful person, great tax preparer. Her name is Nia. You know what I mean? Tap into Miss Wood. She will assist you. DM me if you need her number. Alright, I already had to give away her number earlier because somebody saw my joint in the story. They was like, yo, D, I really do need that. See, listen, don't wait, y'all, until you see me talk about it. Alright, get your little dollar store. Dollar General has good planners. Get what you need. I got an amazing planner through Dollar General. I ain't lying to you. Yeah, I mean, you ain't got to go to Michael's and all that. You can get a great planner from Dollar General. Let me show you my planner. Okay? Every time around the new year, I get a planner. This planner was only what? You see what it say? $1.50. You can put websites, notes in the back, all that, okay? It's a calendar, everything. Write your bills out, all of that. And it got enough room on the side in the calendar on there to put notes. Listen, I love me some Dollar General. $1.50. Get it, get it, get it. Start remembering, start using. I also walk around with one of these little notepads too. I'm just giving you some decent gems. Alright? I like to keep a good notepad on me, write a quick note. Also, I'm an entertainer comedian, you know what I mean? So sometimes I come up with different ideas and routines and things, so I need to write it down or whatever. I'm old school, alright? Sometimes you can't rely on these phones. Alright, my man's came in the laundromat and on his way there, the phone just died on him, like dead, done. He don't know why it ain't turning on all that. And you could be having all your ideas and everything. Sometimes you gotta go back to the originals. Alright, that's it, that's all. I gave out a lot of resources tonight. But the last but not least, one of my other sponsors of the Decent Connections, Decent Inc. show, man, is Stay Lifted 420 brunch, baby. 420, man, salute to all my potheads out there. It's all good. You know what I mean? For medicinal or leisure, it don't even matter. You know what I mean? Just do what you need to do for you. If you need to just stay lifted and be decent, alright? You know what I'm saying? Just be responsible when you're doing it. Know what you smoking too, man. Because not everything is for everybody. You know what I mean? And not everything is weed. So be careful. Make sure your stuff ain't laced. Make sure you know your THC count. Alright? All that. Ain't nothing wrong with looking it up either. Some people are like, oh no, you ain't gotta look it up, sis, and all that. Nah, those are people that may have something up their sleeve. So watch how you smoke. It comes in different ways. You know, cannabis stuff for dogs. I got little drops for my dog. You know what I mean? To calm him down a little bit. That's why he ain't been tripping during the show. Have you noticed? Hello. And I got that from Cannabliss, B-L-Y-S-S at the end. Salute to Cannabliss, C-A-N-N-A-B-L-Y-S-S. Liliana and her whole staff is pretty decent. They got stuff for your knees. I got some CBD stuff for my knees to help out my joints. Alright, not just to keep smoking all crazy, but she got that bud too. Then I got little drops for Onyx to calm him down. Yeah, I mean, because normally during the show, y'all know what it is. But yeah, this Sunday is going down to 420 brunch. I am the host, yours truly. Hit us up, 1717 Hancock Street from 2 to 6. It's definitely going to be decent. Vendors all over the place. Yeah, I mean, flour all over the place. And then I'm going to be all over the place. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, I may be a little buzz. Nah, but I'm going to be there turning up, just spreading love, resources, shouting out vendors and all that. You know what I mean? VIP tickets are still left. Everything else is sold out. But listen, man, I gave y'all enough tonight. Stay Lifted. Follow them on Instagram. Stay Lifted, LYFTED _. You know what I mean? Also, there was a little something that was brought to my attention by this brother I met in the laundromat when I was helping him out, asking me if he need help with Lahi. He said, oh, well, I thought because I signed up for the CAT program or CRP through PGW, which is the Customer Responsibility Program. Oh, I thought when I signed up with them, I can't get Lahi. That's not true. You can still get Lahi, CAT, and CRP if you need it. Go get all of it. Okay? Get what you need. Entrepreneurs, only you can report what you make. Now, if it reflecting your taxes, that's a different story. But just remember, entrepreneurs, you tell what you make. Because you make your own income. You sign your own checks, you dig? So come holler at me. Let's talk about it. Let's see what benefits you're losing out on. Full-time workers, what's up? Don't tell me that you don't have a health condition. You got asthma, anemia. If you ever been diagnosed, maybe you're not coughing all the time, but have you ever been diagnosed with something, mental health or physical? Tap into me. Let's get you an assessment done. Let's get you some real help. There's something called Medical Assistance for Workers with Disability, MAWD. Look it up. I'm about to be off this joint. But look up MAWD. Your allergies acting up? Have you ever been diagnosed with something? Okay? Please think about that. Because I had a little cousin. She was in a car accident. Got diagnosed. She didn't have no diagnosis at all, so she lost her Medicaid and all that because she started making too much money, right, for basic Medicaid. So she couldn't get more because more is for workers with disability, full-time workers that have a medical condition. She didn't have one. But then she gets in a car accident on the job. What did she get diagnosed with? Some spasms in her back and all that. She never thought to come back to me and say, I got a medical condition now. Now they taking out too much money out of her check, all that. So now, because she came back to me, she's now eligible for more Medicaid because she's a full-time worker with a medical condition. She has to pay a small stipend to the state. She can have medical, dental, mental health, vision, all that for a small fee. Okay? More than getting money taken out every week and all that through her check. Come talk to me. Come holler at me. Come be decent. All right? Thank you so much, man. We'll definitely hit up all the festivals I talked about coming up. You know what I mean? Happy Easter, happy Holy Week. God is amazing. Yes, sir. Decent Danny, I love you. You know what I mean? Keep following this page. We're going to keep trying to be live on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Just share out. You know what I mean? And be decent. All right, tap in on a Tuesday, and I'll see you on Grand Rising Saturday. You know what I mean? And next week, next Friday, come and see us at Silk Vinyl and Vintage with DJ Lover Doug. All right, it's a lot of stuff going on coming up in this city, and I'll keep you locked in. Be decent. Hey. Alright. So, Angel was the only person that watched on this page. So now we gotta start to really go hard with bringing people to Decent Connections on the page.
Well, I will cut the intro and send you the intro so you can put it on the other page. Because the intro, you say the name of the page.
Huh?
So I'll cut the intro and send it to you.
Okay, cool.
I'll do that, yeah.
Yeah, break up this live right here so I can like just post it.
But I'll say I'll cut the intro and I'll cut the ending because you have to show the ending and I cut some other parts too. Okay, that makes sense to you. I aim for but not tomorrow's Wednesday. So by Tuesday they should have some stuff.